skaters, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. I am Coach Julia, and today's video is a little sneak peek into course level 10 of the Coach Julia Club. That's right, this is the hardest level of the Coach Julia Club, and it's a video that a lot of people have requested. So I hope you enjoy this sneak peek. Today, we are going to be doing something called Scotty turns. So Scotty turns are one of my favorite turns. If you do them well, it looks like your feet are just blurring around the ice. If you ever watch Scott Hamilton do these turns, it is just such a cool thing. We're going to be starting doing these clockwise. With any footwork, you have to do it both directions. Even if one side you like better than the other side, you have to learn footwork both ways, okay? You will be surprised at how often you need to be able to do things both ways, especially if you're ever going to take any kind of test. These things are required both ways in multiple different organizations around the world. Okay, I like to start mine with a left to right, forward inside Mohawk. It's not necessary, but it puts me on the correct edge to start. So we're actually going to start with our right back inside. That's where the Scotty turn actually begins. The Mohawk just gives me a little bit of momentum and helps me get on my curve. So we're going to go get to that right inside. So then we're going to put our toes together and swap. That is the main thing you need to know how to do with a Scotty turn. You're going from your feet turned out to your feet turned in. Your feet are going out, in, out, in, out, in. So we're going feet out, feet in, feet out, feet in, feet out, feet in. Super simple, hard to do. The element of this that is really difficult is getting those toes in, and there's like a slip. There's a slip or almost a jump in there. So once you are on your right back inside, how to get back, you either need to be able to do a spread eagle going this way, which not very many people can do a spread eagle with their toes turned in, okay? You either need to be able to fully turn your feet in and do a spread eagle, which is gonna create a funky inside Mohawk here, or you need to be able to jump a tiny bit or slip from one foot to the other, okay? So let's just say you're going backward on your right back inside. Your left foot turns forward and has to slip. Now, if you don't have that kind of flexibility in your hips, then there's going to be a tiny little jump, tiny jump. We don't want to jump all the way around by accident and turn it into something else. We're talking about a little tiny slippy jump that goes from here to here, okay? So that is the main thing you're going to need to practice. You're going to come your right back inside and you're going to jump, little tiny jump to your left forward inside, okay? So we're going right back inside, left forward inside. That is the main thing you need to be able to do a Scotty turn. Now, if you're really struggling with that little slip motion, you can come over to the wall and try it here. And that way you don't have to feel quite as precarious out in the middle of the ice. So we're gonna be on our right back inside, and I want you to think about your torso twisting and looking into the direction where you're going. You always want your upper body to support what your lower body is doing. So if you're on your right back inside, I want your momentum going into your rotation. So you can see my torso is twisting to look in the direction I'm going, which right now is clockwise, okay? You're gonna keep that pressure in your upper body as you'd rotate your left foot in. You can see my toes are fully in, and then I'm gonna have you slip. You can actually practice this going both ways. We just kind of are jumping back and forth. Tiny little jump between your feet. So you're on your inside, 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 inside. You can practice this facing the other way as well, where we rotate our body. We're looking where we're going. Our foot turns in and we slip. Try that again. We're gonna rotate. We're looking where we're going. Our left is gonna rotate in, slip. Okay, so you can practice just that slip motion over here on the wall to help you out of it. I want to make sure we're doing these both directions, so I'm going to try some counterclockwise as well. It's the same motion. It's very, very simple but challenging. All right, so going the other way, I'm again going to get to my back inside edge. So I'm going to do a right to left Mohawk now. So I'm going to give myself that little bit of momentum to get myself started. Now I'm traveling on my left back inside edge. My upper body is pushing towards that left to help improve my rotation. If I look away, then my feet are doing the opposite from my upper body. So you want your upper body to constantly be going, rotating in the direction where your Scotty turns are going to travel. Okay, you want to be pushing in. If you ever stop that rotation, you can still do these turns. It's just a lot harder. Okay, so we're going to get to our left back inside edge. Our upper body rotates around. We're on our left back inside. I'm going to turn my right foot so that it's facing in, and then I'm going to slip so that now I'm going forward on my right forward inside edge. Okay? I'm on my left back inside, slip, right forward inside. One of the things I want you to keep in mind is keeping all of your motions small, tight, compact. You don't want a big jump. You don't want a big slip, all right? And you don't want your feet stepping wide. If you go back and look at that Scott Hamilton clip, he's flying. His feet are flying. And it's because they're so tight and compact and his motion is small. It's almost like he's traveling on a little tiny circle. And the faster you do it, the tighter your circle has to get. So I don't want you thinking big Mohawk, big jump, big Mohawk, big jump. I mean, it just gets really cumbersome. And you want this to be light and quick and smooth and look like you are just rolling around that circle. So we want to make all of our motions really tight and compact. Really tight, really compact, and then you can get going so fast with these Scotty turns. And then people are like, whoa, what did they just put in their footwork? My good friend Naomi, who's filming right now, just told me I should try to make a whole circle. We'll see. I'll be happy with a half circle. If I get farther than a half circle, I'll be happy. We're gonna give this a try. Oh my goodness, well, I got past my half. Got past a half. Probably if I spent time dedicated to practicing these, I'd get my full circle back. But I got past a half with no warm up this morning, so I'm happy. All right, skaters, there are your Scotty turns. Have fun. Get ready to go impress all your friends at the ring. Now, skaters, if you have not yet checked out the Coach Julia Club, I want to encourage you to do that. There are tons of videos like this one, like the Scotty turn lesson, plus all kinds of jumps and spins going both right-handed and left-handed, starting with level 1, where you're going to be taking your first intro steps on the ice all the way through course level 10, which has Scotty turns, really challenging spins and double rotation jumps. So I hope to see you over there at coachjulia.club. I'll post a link down below so you can have easy access to checking the club out.